Hey everybody, David here, and today I want to talk about this Avengers Endgame trailer. There's a lot of speculation going around about this trailer and what's going on with Tony Stark and Nebula. How are they going to get saved? There's one name that I keep hearing going around and hearing theories on what people think is going to happen. And a lot of people are predicting that Rescue, Pepper Potts, will go up in space and save him. But I have a theory that maybe a lot of people aren't thinking of because she's not in this first trailer. First, let's talk about Pepper Potts. We don't see her in the trailer either, but that's not who I'm talking about. Obviously, we see Tony sending a message to her saying goodbye and that there's not too much time for him to have oxygen, that he's running out of oxygen, and that it could be any day or any hour when he finally loses it and dies in outer space. People are right now sending tweets to NASA, telling NASA to do something to rescue Tony Stark. NASA is giving Marvel tips, and Marvel's saying, we appreciate it. We could always use all the tips we can get. So I don't know how that's working out, but obviously someone's going to have to rescue them sooner or later. And here's my theory. I think it's going to be Captain Marvel. Brie Larson is playing Captain Marvel this March, coming to theaters very soon. And we've seen the trailer for that movie. We know she can fly in space without any aircraft. So to me, it would make perfect sense if Captain Marvel is the one that rescues Nebula and Tony, and Captain Marvel would be Tony Stark would be the first character, one of the first characters that Captain Marvel would interact with. That's part of the Avengers, and obviously both of them will bond over knowing Nick Fury together. Tony Stark will be like, "You know Nick Fury?" And she'll be like, "Yeah, he sent me a distress call to go to Earth." And that's where they'll go together. I guarantee it. I'm guaranteeing this so much. I would put money on it. I don't know how much money, but I would put money on it that Captain Marvel is the one that saves Nebula and Tony from losing oxygen in space. I think she'll come up with her ship or whatever. I don't know how, but she'll be the key to Tony Stark's survival. I'm surprised a lot of people aren't throwing that one out there, or at least I haven't seen any. Maybe people are, but I've seen Rescue the most because that's been a rumor for a while that Pepper would be turning into Rescue, her alter ego in the comics, which I do think we will see as well. I don't know too much about Pepper becoming a superhero, but we kind of seen that in Iron Man 3 with her with the fire powers, but I'm guessing she got rid of those powers because there was no talk about them in recent films where we've seen Pepper. And I think a lot of fans want to forget about Iron Man 3, even though it's a pretty good film. It would make perfect sense if Captain Marvel is the one that saves her. After all, this trailer we know wasn't showing too much. This is probably the first 30 minutes of the movie that it was showing us. So I think Captain Marvel will soon come for Tony Stark and save him and bring him to Earth. So with that being said, guys, I want to get your thoughts. Do you think Captain Marvel is the most likely suggestion that you've heard right now? Or do you think that it will be Rescue? I just don't see how Pepper is going to go into space. And what is she going to do if she did get to the ship? She has nothing that can, rewire alien hardware and power it back up. If you get somebody else that's already in space that maybe has another ship and say, "Hey, come aboard over here, we'll save you, we'll take you back to Earth," that would be Captain Marvel for sure, since Yondu is dead. With that being said, that was a little salt in the wound, everybody. With that being said, comment below. Please like this video and subscribe to my channel. And hopefully, if there's other theories that I want to come up with for Avengers Endgame or any other, I was going to call it Avengers End of War, Avengers Endgame or any other movie, then I'll come up with theories of those two. This was one that was lingering on my head for a while now, ever since I saw the trailer. And I saw other people like saying, "Oh, Pepper's gonna be the one that saves him." Maybe. I said, "No, guys, Captain Marvel. We haven't seen her in this trailer yet. Clearly, she's gonna be the one to save Tony." Not. I shouldn't say clearly because I could be totally wrong, and maybe Thor saves him. Saves them. We'll see. Until next time, I'm leaving this now. Take care.